Welcome back, viewers. From today, we are going to now check out the different Artix desktops. So the first desktop that we will check out is the Artix Cinnamon Desktop. It is using the OpenRC Init system, and we have used the JFS journaling file system along with the MBR style partitioning to install this Artix Cinnamon Desktop virtual machine. So let us start and boot up the Cinnamon Desktop of Artix Linux. Yes, now you can see this is the grub menu, and there are some advanced options for Artix Linux. So there is a fallback kernel available. We will choose the main kernel. So you can see the OpenRC init system is now starting up the Artix Linux 64-bit. There is error in key maps. You can see it here. The key maps failed to start. So there is some issue with the key maps. So this is the login screen of the Artix Cinnamon Desktop. So this is the greeter. So there is a panel on the top. You have got the session manager. So there are two Cinnamon sessions, Cinnamon and Cinnamon software rendering. In the accessibility features, only large text and high contrast is given. There is no on-screen keyboard. This is the day, date, time function, and the power menu is there. So you get suspend, hibernate, restart, and shutdown options. And this is the login field. So this is the user field and the password field. We will input our password and get logged in to the Cinnamon desktop session. Okay, so the desktop has come up. Now first thing that we will do is we will go to the admin section. Yes, the preferences is there. Yes, the display is there. So we will scale the resolution. So the resolution scaling is not properly done. It is not automatic. Yes, we will keep the new configuration and shut the display. So on the desktop, you get a computer, home, and trash. Bottom, this is the Cinnamon panel. You get this is the you get a application menu. This is the Nemo file manager. You can see. Let us check out the version of Nemo file manager. So it is 5.6.4. So this is the Cinnamon desktop 5.6 that is being offered by Artix. It is pulled from the Debian unstable or the Debian seed branch. So it is the latest one that is available in the Debian archives or the testing repo of the Debian. So I will close this. This is the terminal. So let us check out the terminal. So it is the GNOME terminal version 3.46.8 for the GNOME 43. So this is the latest GNOME, almost latest GNOME. Right now I think GNOME 44 is released, but this is GNOME 43, just one version behind. So it is quite latest one. On the right side, you have got the network manager, simple volume control with a link to the sound settings, advanced sound settings, and you got the calendar. Now let us go over and check out the different applications. So you got the applications arranged in different groups. So you got accessories. In accessories, you got the archive manager, calculator, GDisk is there, document viewer, leafpad is given, Nemo is there, screenshot is there, and the virtual keyboard is there. In internet section, you have got the Hawaii SSH server browser, Hawaii VNC server browser, web is there. In Office, you have got the Atril document viewer. No Office suite is included. It is kept light. You can install the Office suite of your choice. In the sound and video, you got the NPV player, the pulse audio volume control, Qt V4L2 video test utility, and the video capture utility is there. In administration section, you got the Hawaii zero count bar browser, hardware locality ICE topo. So you can check out the hardware configuration of your system from here. You can manage printing. This is the cups printing. system log is there, system monitor, terminal, and user groups are there. In preferences, you can set the accessibility features, account details, network configuration, applets, backgrounds, Bluetooth, color, day, date, time, desklets, desktop display, effects, extensions, font selection, general, graphics, hot corners, keyboards, mouse, and touchpad, network, notifications, online accounts, panels, network applications, privacy, pulse audio, volume control, screensaver, sound, startup application, system info. And in system settings, you can change the themes. You can do the settings for the windows and window decorations and window tiling along with the workspaces. And these are the places, shortcut to the places. So you can open the home desktop and connect to feature is there. And this is the recent file section. So now what we will do is we will go in the system monitor section. Let us check out the system monitor. How is the resource usage of a newly installed system? So this is one of the lightest Cinnamon desktops I have seen, just 908 MB. So in most of the desktop, most of the Cinnamon desktops of different Linux distributions, the memory usage of a freshly installed Cinnamon desktop is above 1 GB. It is at par with the GNOME desktop, but here it is on the bit lesser side, almost 200 MB is less, just using 900 MB of memory. No swap is being used because I think we are not configured the swap, so there is no swap available in this system. We have configured the system with MBR style partitioning, JFS file system. No swap is provided. So this is how the system is there. It is you can say well balanced system. CPU usage, you can see it is hovering at the max 7.1 and on the lower side it is around 3%, and it is using all the 12 cores of my Ryzen 5 CPU. The root partition, you can see here 4.9 GB of root partition is used, so it is a light system, not heavy, not even middle tier. It is higher on the lower side. So up to 5 GB it is system is, we can say, lighter system. Above 5 up to 8 or 9 GB it is a middle tier system. Above 9 GB you can say it is a heavy system. So it is on the heavy side of the light section. Okay, so you can see here the system clicks and everything. The system response is quite good to the mouse commands because it is a light system. You can see memory usage, you have seen it. Now let us go over to preferences. We will check quickly. So these are the visual aids, keyboard, virtual keyboard indicators, event feedback for the differentially abled, typing assistance is there, sticky keys, slow keys, bounce keys, all those things, and the mouse settings are there to provide enhanced accessibility for the differentially abled. So now I will close this. Let us now go over to account details. So here you can change your account, set the user login password, all those things from here. Have the applets, so you can add the different applets. Let us first update the cache, applet cache, and you can install the different applets. I will just show you all the available applets in short. You can just check down. I will scroll down, so you can install all those applets. I have shown you how to install the different applets in my earlier Cinnamon desktop reviews, so you can check them. I will not do all the repetitive things again and again. So these are all the different applets available for the Cinnamon desktop. Now let us go over and check out the advanced network configuration. So this is the network configuration manager. You can use this to configure your VPN, wired, wireless connections, all those things. You can do it from here. This is the Bluetooth manager. Right now, no Bluetooth adapters are there because it is a virtual machine. I have not configured anything. These are the, you can add your devices and the ICC profiles here, color profiles. This is the day, date, time. So right now the system is configured for the Kolkata local, that is the Indian local. You can apply the day, date and display this format to the system. So you can see it here. And first day of the week you can use it as per the local default, or you can specify your own. Now the desk, so these are the different desk that are available. We will refresh the cache and then again check out the different desk that are available. You can see it here, all the desk that are available. So these are all the desk. General settings are there to manage the desk. We will go further. Let us check out the desktop. So you can configure the desktop layout, the desktop icons that are available on the desktop, visible on the desktop. You can also have a network icon here. So the network icons have come up. Show icons from the missing monitors, you can do, it is on by default. This is the display settings you have checked. Now let us open the different effects. So these are all the different effects that can be applied to the Cinnamon desktop. The window animation speed, resizing and tiling of windows, minimizing windows, closing windows, window effects, all those things can be seen here. Now extensions. So these are the desktop extensions. We will first update the cache, then it will show us all the different desktop extensions that are available. You can use them. Okay, so now I will close this. We will go further. So I want to complete the now videos in with speed, because earlier videos since 1 year I am doing very detailed review. I am showing you all the things so the new beginners can learn. But now we have to go ahead. We have to come out of the basic mode and go to little bit more advanced mode. This is the font selection. So the sans and Cantara regular along with the source code pro regular is used as the font family. Default font. Sans bold is also there for the window title font. So this is it. Most of the distros will use different fonts, but the Cinnamon desktop remains more or less the same, but only the fonts and all little things change to make a differentiation. These are setting for the graphics tablet. It will not work on our virtual machine. Hot corners, yes, these hot corner features, you can enable the 4 different hot corners individually, and you can choose what action will be taken when the hot corner is enabled, and the cursor points or clicks on the hot corner. So that's it can be configured separately for each of the hot corner. This is the keyboard settings. Typical keyboard shortcuts, layouts, typing settings are there. Similarly for the mouse and touchpad, I will not go in much details. You already know how the things work in Gnome and Cinnamon desktop. This is the network settings, the notification settings. So this is the network setting. The loopback adapter is there. You can see it here. The standard loopback address is 127.0.0.1, and the network proxy settings, wired settings. Now we will go ahead. Notifications area. You can configure the notifications, how that will appear on your desktop. And these are the default settings. You can change it to your liking. Online accounts. So this is the greatest feature of Cinnamon desktop. Just like the Gnome desktop, it provides this feature to log into your online accounts. For example, the Gnome, Nextcloud, Microsoft Exchange, Last.fm, Media Server, and further some more server accounts can be logged in from your system for IMAP, SMTP, and the enterprise login. So this Cinnamon Desktop is compatible with the enterprise login, that is the Kerberos Windows login. So you can join your system with Windows network. These are the panel settings, the bottom panel settings. This is all standard default settings that is shown on the screen. You can change it to your liking. Pulse audio volume control. Yes, this power management. So these are the power management settings, standard default settings for the system power management. So those power settings are just like what we find in the Gnome desktop. Preferred applications, you can see it here. The different preferred applications are there. Mail has no preferred application set, but you can do it. You can install your email client and make it the preferred email client here. These are the system application defaults, the Office application defaults. So there is no Office suite, that's why the Word and spreadsheet are empty. You can install your Office suite and then configure it for the default action. This is the sound settings, output, input. It is all typical, just like in Gnome desktop. You can find it here. Cinnamon desktop is based on Gnome technologies, so there are a lot of similarity. These are the startup applications that are used. So the Conman, that is the connection manager GTK, Conman UI setup, Pulse audio, SSH keys agent, and the XApp SN watcher. These are all 4 or 5 applications that are started automatically during a boot up. Screensaver settings. So these are the typical screensaver settings, default screensaver settings. Sound we have checked up. Yes. Now the system info. So it is taking some time to open. It would be very quick. I don't know why it is taking such a long time to open. And the sound, yes, we have checked up the sound settings. Okay. Why the system info is not coming up? I don't know. There should be some issue with the system info. Now these are the system themes. So right now you can see the vanilla DMZ is the mouse pointer theme that is applied, and the applications have the Artix dark theme. So these are all the themes that are available. Only 4 themes are there: Advaita high contrast, Advaita dark, and the Artix dark. Icon themes, you can see only 5 icon themes are there: Mate, Fenza dark, Mate, Fenza gray, Mate, Fenza high contrast, Advaita. And in desktop, only Cinnamon and the Artix dark is there. So this is the Cinnamon desktop with the minimum number of themes available. In most of the Cinnamon desktop, at least 40-50 themes are available for the desktop icons application, and the mouse pointer at least 6-7 themes are there. But here you can see only 4 icon mouse pointer themes are there. So quite less on the maybe updating the cache will increase the themes. Yes, so some themes are now available. You can see it here. So these are the standard additional themes that are available in the Cinnamon desktop. You can install those themes. They are available. And this is the settings, system settings, theme settings, sorry. So that's it in the themes. We go ahead. So this system info is not opening up. I don't know, for some reason it is not working. Now let us go with the window tiling. So it is enabled by default. the preferences maximize instead of tile while dragging a window to the top edge. So we can set this on if you want. So this is only two settings are there in this window tiling, not much to do in window tiling. Now let us check out the windows. So these are the window settings for the title bar behavior and the alt tab functionality. So I think we have checked out everything. Yes, workspaces is pending. Let us check out the workspaces. So these are the four settings available for the workspace. And these are the default settings done to the desktop when it is freshly installed. So now we have completed everything. I think nothing is pending. One just last time we tried to open the system info. It is, I don't know why it is not working. It should work anyway. It is not working. Now what we will do is, what is pending is the background. So we will go and try to open the backgrounds. So that will be interesting. Okay, so there are, I think, lot of wallpapers available. So Advaita has no wallpaper available. Let us open the Artix. So Artix comes with few wallpapers. What is there? So these are the blobs. So this is nothing but the Gnome wallpaper. Rule is there. So this is, I think, also Gnome. Dune. Yes, this is different. Field, grid, Lecorize, oceans. Only one is there. This is, I think, this is also Gnome wallpaper. Pixels. Let us see what comes up. Nothing is there. At least it is not coming up immediately. Symbolic is also empty. Fortunet, VNC, wood, and pictures. So this is the pictures, nothing but pictures from the user folders. So what we will do is, let us check out the Artix wallpaper. So right now this is the default wallpaper of the Artix Cinnamon Desktop. Now we will change over. So this is how it looks. Quite nice wallpaper. This is another one. It is Artix labeled wallpaper. So this was the default wallpaper. This is another Artix wallpaper. They look something like Endeavor wallpapers, Endeavor and Arco Linux wallpapers. You get a similar feel. And this is another wallpaper. So nice wallpapers, nothing to complain about. Yes, this is the Gnome wallpaper. This is also Gnome wallpaper. And this is new wallpaper. I have not seen in Gnome this wallpaper. This is the field wallpaper. This is okay, not much to my liking. This is Gnome wallpaper, definitely. So that's it. These are the different wallpapers that are available. I think we will keep this wallpaper, or which one? Keep this. Yes, this we will keep this wallpaper. I will now close the backgrounds. Let us see if something is pending. Let us check out the hardware locality isotopo. So you can see the topology of the my system hardware. So you can see this is the main CPU. This is the PCI Express bus. There are different devices attached to the PCI bus. For example, the Ethernet card is there. The virtual hard disk is attached to the PCI bus. There is some block devices there. You have got this cores. There are, I think, two cores, hardware cores, and there will be logical cores on the inside the hardware core. And these are the different cache. So L1 cache, L2 cache, different cache are there. What is this Newman node that I have to check up? So this is it. To the total 3.9 GB of the RAM is allocated to the machine. So the machine is using the hardware. So you get the hardware topology here at the bottom. You can see it inside this. and these are the different devices attached to this virtual machine via PCI Express bus. So this is the topology. Now let us check out the leaf pad. So this is the leaf pad. I think it is a terminal. No, it is a text editor. Sorry, a text editor, not a terminal. So this is it. And in internet there is one this web browser. Which web browser is this? Let us check out. Okay, so this is the GNOME web browser. So version is 43.1. So this is also very good, and opening this is the default, I think, the web browser. It will open up links to the wiki, Artix wiki, Artix forums, Artix home, Artix Wikipedia, DistroWatch Artix. So it will show us what is written about Artix Linux on DistroWatch website, and this is the Explore Artix Linux Git. So this is the Git page of Artix Linux. So this is it. This is how the Artix desktop works. It is quite pleasant experience. I did not have any hiccups. Only one thing is that this system info is not working. Otherwise, everything is working. It is perfect desktop and very light and snappy. You don't have any issues. Everything is working. All the settings are properly done. We did not have any hiccup except that system info is not working. So with this, I will stop the video here. See you in the next video. Bye.